The dynamic between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has been a topic of considerable interest and speculation, especially given their on-screen chemistry during the filming of It Ends With Us. The drama that unfolded both on and off set has led to numerous theories about the true nature of their relationship, one of which suggests that Blake may have developed feelings for Justin while filming the romantic drama. This theory, which combines a mix of emotional insight, speculation, and evidence from their interactions, raises some intriguing questions about what really happened behind the scenes. At the heart of this theory is the idea that Blake's feelings for Justin might have gone beyond professional camaraderie, ultimately contributing to the tension that seemed to surround their collaboration. The film, which started with high expectations, ended up being an intense and, at times, uncomfortable experience for both actors. What was supposed to be a romantic film quickly turned into a project that, according to some sources, ended up highlighting issues such as emotional vulnerability, intimacy, and even personal boundaries. Blake's acting style and how it relates to the theory. Blake Lively is known for her charm, both on screen and off. However, her approach to acting has always been a bit different from others in the industry. She has admitted in past interviews that she doesn't necessarily transform into a character in the way some actors do. Instead, she brings a piece of herself into the role, which often leads to characters that feel authentic but also very much like extensions of Blake herself. This approach may have made her more susceptible to getting emotionally involved during the filming process. Blake's admission that she feels most connected to a character when she is wearing the right wardrobe highlights her tendency to make roles feel personal. For Blake, her characters become a reflection of who she is, or at least aspects of her personality, making her performances deeply connected to her own emotions. It was this approach that, in the case of It Ends With Us, could have led to her experiencing feelings of attraction to her co-star, Justin Baldoni. On the other hand, Justin, known for his method acting, approached his character Riley from a more psychological perspective. He took the time to understand the trauma his character had endured and used journaling as a tool to channel his character's emotional experiences. The difference in their acting styles, Blake's deeply personal approach versus Justin's method acting, may have led to an interesting, albeit complicated.
For me, the way I always get into a character is through their wardrobe. When I literally inhabit them, I feel so much more. Clothes are very expressive to me. I feel like a different person given whatever I'm.
Keep a journal as if I was Ryle and the things that Ryle experienced in his life. And I had to create, as an example, the trauma that happened to him. I had to recreate that for myself.
I just really love romance, and I love it as an audience member, and I love it in my real life, and I just really believe in romance.
Dynamic on set, the wardrobe controversy in Subtle Flirtations, a curious aspect of the filming process emerged when Blake's wardrobe choices came under scrutiny. Initially, Blake accused Justin of suggesting she dress in a way that was overly seductive for her character, but later reports revealed that it was actually Blake who had taken the lead on selecting her wardrobe. According to some sources, she actively participated in the decision-making process, choosing outfits that she felt were more sensual and aligned with the character's journey. This, in turn, led to a series of steamy and romantic moments between the characters in the film, which might have blurred the line between fiction and reality for both actors. The wardrobe choices weren't the only sign of potential chemistry between Blake and Justin. A comment Blake made on one of Justin's workout posts sparked further speculation about their relationship. The comment, made shortly after they began working together, read, "Amazing, now try it pregnant," in response to a fitness challenge Justin had posted. While this comment could easily be written off as playful banter, it could also be interpreted as a subtle way for Blake to flirt with Justin, drawing attention to herself and perhaps expressing an interest in him. Interestingly, Justin's response to the comment, "You win," was casual but also left the door open for further conversation. In the context of their budding professional relationship, it seems as though Blake might have been attempting to test the waters and gauge Justin's reaction to her flirtatious remark. The intimacy coordinator controversy and power dynamics on set. One of the most controversial aspects of the It Ends With Us production was the involvement of an intimacy coordinator. Blake claimed that the film's intimate scenes were uncomfortable and that she needed the presence of an intimacy coordinator on set to ensure her comfort during the more physical moments. However, Justin countered these claims, revealing that Blake had initially shown little interest in meeting with an intimacy coordinator. In fact, she reportedly took on the role of managing her own boundaries during intimate scenes, which gave her more control over how closely she interacted with Justin on set. This shift in control could be seen as a sign that Blake was attempting to navigate the dynamics of the set in a way that allowed her to feel secure, while also potentially letting her guard down in ways that she hadn't expected. The argument that Blake was the one in charge of how her character interacted with Justin could also suggest that she was more comfortable with him than she let on, and perhaps even allowed herself to get emotionally entangled in the process. The breastfeeding incident, a possible misinterpretation. One of the more puzzling moments in the controversy was Blake's accusation that Justin had barged into her trailer while she was topless and breastfeeding. The details of their communication, however, paint a very different picture. In texts that later came to light, Blake had actually invited Justin into her trailer to go over their lines, even though she was busy pumping breast milk at the time. Justin responded in a straightforward manner, informing her that he would come by after finishing his meal, which did not suggest any inappropriate intentions. Blake's interpretation of this interaction, however, led her to accuse Justin of crossing a boundary. This may have been an emotional response to the frustrations she was experiencing in her professional and personal life, as she tried to reconcile her feelings for Justin with the professional distance that was expected of them. In this context, the theory posits that Blake might have been projecting her own romantic feelings onto Justin's actions, misinterpreting the situation as a sign of affection or interest. Blake's history with falling in love on set. Another element that lends weight to this theory is Blake's history of developing romantic feelings for her co-stars. Over the years, Blake has been known to fall for her on-screen partners, with her relationships with Penn Badgley, Ryan Reynolds, and even rumors about Ben Affleck suggesting that she often blurs the lines between fiction and reality when it comes to romance. Each of these relationships began on set, and in many cases, the chemistry between Blake and her co-stars was evident both on and off screen. Given this history, it's not hard to imagine that Blake might have developed feelings for Justin during the filming of It Ends With Us. The film's intense, romantic subject matter combined with their close working relationship could have created an environment ripe for emotional connections to form. Whether or not those feelings were reciprocated by Justin is another question entirely. The jealous husband and the fallout. Adding another layer of complexity to this theory is the potential involvement of Blake's husband, Ryan Reynolds. Known for his sense of humor and sharp wit, Ryan has often been in the public eye alongside Blake, and his protective nature has been a topic of conversation in the past. If Blake's feelings for Justin went unacknowledged, it's possible that Ryan's presence on set, and his potential jealousy, played a role in the escalating tensions between the actors. Some sources suggest that Ryan's protective instincts may have led to confrontations behind the scenes, with him stepping in to set things straight if he suspected that something was going on between Blake and Justin. This, in turn, could have fueled the drama surrounding the film's production and contributed to the publicized fallout between the two actors. Conclusion: a one-sided romance gone wrong. The theory that Blake Lively caught feelings for Justin Baldoni while working on It Ends With Us remains speculative. But it is supported by several factors that suggest it is a plausible explanation for the tension on set. From Blake's personal acting style and her tendency to form emotional connections with her co-stars to her subtle flirtations and misinterpretations of Justin's actions, the evidence points to a situation where feelings may have been involved, but were not reciprocated in the way Blake had hoped.